What is going on, guys? We are back for part 2 of our how to build a Pokemon TCG deck. And in today's episode, guys, we're going to use the Machamp deck that we built in the last one, and then really showcase the potential of this deck. You know, over here, we just play 4 games, back to back to back. Whoever we get, whoever we get. But this deck really does struggle against Pikachu decks if they can set up quickly, but we have the advantage if the Pikachu deck is a little bit slower. We have struggled against Mewtwo, but we should do pretty well okay against everything else. So that's sort of kind of the deck today. 2 Machops, 2 Cubones, a Hitmonlee, and then we're rocking X Speeds, Pokeballs, Research, Sabrina, and then 1 Giovanni. So let's hop right into it, no wasting any time, and let's get going. So our first opponent here today is Ragnaroku. So, like we talked about, Cubone lead is ideal. However, we actually are going second with the Machop and a Machoke in hand, which is kind of interesting, and we're playing a water deck, so I don't necessarily want to get Articuno'd right away. So because of that, we're just gonna do this. Yep. Okay, so we don't want to get Articuno right away, but we do have things set up. Now, do they have Misty? Pokeball? They might not have Misty, and we just play a normal game. And this is pretty well the okay, they're gonna bring in this. That's fine. I'm okay with that. That was kind of a waste of one, honestly. Like, I don't think that was the best use, per se. Actually, before we do any of this, I'm gonna Pokeball here. I just want to get the card out of my deck. I actually would like to play the Hitmonlee as well. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. The thing is about Starmie, if I put Starmie in, well, actually, yeah, I'm fine for everything. I'm in a better position to red card than my opponent is. Yeah, because I'll do 20 damage to something, and you have to evolve. Now, honestly, any game with Starmie, red Sabrina-ing feels a little bad, but it is what it is. We'll see what my opponent wants to do. I think they're just going to put Starmie in. Exactly. We just Knuckle Punch this. Yeah. So we do the 30 here. If they happen to not have it, we're actually in pretty good shape. They do have it. They won't be able to actually do anything other than Frogadier, though. So I'm not actually against this. We're gonna do this. Do this. I am just gonna pull this last Cubone out of the deck. I'm just gonna Strength. No reason not to. And if I can pull a Giovanni, I can scare them and pick up Surprise KO. But unfortunately, they're gonna be able to just go for Greninja, knock out Machoke, and yeah, that's pretty much game. Honestly, that is pretty well game. It's actually crazy. They had everything they needed in the first. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They got everything they needed. There must be running 2 copies of all of them, which is a little crazy, but unfortunately this just does nothing. Like, I have no way around this whatsoever. Yeah. Sabrina doesn't really work here, but we'll go for it. I have to Stretch Kick here too. It's the only form of damage I have. So we will Stretch Kick this Starmie. and just pretend like we did something here. And that's pretty well it. 1 water energy, 4x speed, works well. Starmie comes out, does the 90 that it needs to do. Unfortunately, that is game, unfortunately. Yep, Water Shuriken onto Cubone. Yeah, like, that's a tough that's a tough loss right away. But this is a really good deck. This is like one of the meta decks. I mean, it's not quite there, but it is one of the meta ones. I never got a Marowak. If I would have got Marowak, I still have potential to get Marowak. Nope. No Marowak. So we do this, and yeah, no point. But that's all we can do. Yikes. So we didn't draw the cards we needed. A little tough. It's a little... You know what I always find is the most frustrating part of it? They got a 3-stage evolution online, and we never got evolutions. You know what I mean? Like, and of course that's just deck draw. That's just any deck, right? Like any deck can brick like that. But yeah, I mean these decks are so good. Starmie's like one of the best cards in the game too. Like it's really tough, but it's okay. You know what? Tough first game, but it's okay. We'll thank Rangoroku, and let's just continue on here. Next battle, hopefully we get Electric type matchup. That would be really nice, or you know something a little off meta that we can have some fun with. Level 17. See what you got. See what you got. What you got for me? A long loading screen. Really long loading screen. There we go. Alright. You like strong Pokemon and you're going second. Okay. This is another water deck. Hitmonlee is our only lead Pokemon, so I guess I sort of kind of need... There is a bench Pokemon, so at least Hitmonlee is doing something. Damaging this Froakie would be nice. However, we actually need to Professor's Research into a Machamp and actually start setting the Machamp right away. We actually can't really waste our time with this Spark. Okay, so a Pokeball and a Research, and both Pokeballs and a Research. That is the best turn 1 you can have in terms of milling out your deck. And a Pidgey. So we get another Machoke. I need to Research into that Machamp. What is this start? Okay, so we're gonna get Machamp here. We're gonna just do this, and we're gonna pass. We are very susceptible to a Sabrina here, but unfortunately, there's nothing really else I can do. I need this Farfetch to be incentivized to attack the Hitmonlee. And if this person gets a Pidgeot right away, it's gonna be painful. There's your second Oak, turn 2. Okay. So we're having a bit of a slow, clunky start. And our opponent is having a smooth operator all the way through. Okay, so Sabrina here is kind of useful. Sort of. I could slow down a knockout, but if it doesn't really matter. Everything's a 1 retreat cost. I'm gonna do it just because it makes them use an energy. It's a 1 turn energy slowdown, so I'm gonna go for this just because. But there's really not much I can do. Even if you Frogadier here. Okay, you don't. You Staryu. Okay. There's that Pidgeot. You're gonna bring in Machoke. Okay. I actually think that you should try to pick up the Hitmonlee right now. Like, I think you should just be putting the water energy on Froakie and switching out to... Yeah. But I guess doing the damage on Machoke is a big deal. The only problem is that you have no energy commitment at all when I knock this out. And I'm going to pick up 2 KOs. That's the only thing that's a little bit dubious to me in this, but I don't fully... When I'm doing this, I don't want to be letting this Pidgeot have free reign, so I'm not gonna put anything else out. I think I just sit in here with Machamp and just do a ton. You have no energy commitment. I can 1 energy keep bringing back in Hitmonlee if you don't pressure me. I don't know. And I have 140 damage sitting on me. I don't think you want Froakie. I think you need this Froakie. Personally. Because you could even let me sit here with Hitmonlee and just do damage to things that... Like... What are you gonna do? If I do the chip onto your Pidgeot and then force you in. Like, I'm completely okay with this. Kick. Like, if I kick here on the Staryu, that Staryu is never gonna have enough HP. It now always dies to Machamp. If I kick the Pidgeot, any Sabrina that I have left is game. So it is interesting. It is interesting. We'll see though. We'll see. There's a potion. You're gonna heal back 20, but I only needed you to heal. I only need you to hit once. I only needed you to hit once. Okay. And then I can Giovanni here too. I'm actually not even going to play the game. Although I could do 40 right here and just knock something out. You won't even know. Yup. Oh, never mind. It only does 30 always. Okay, well that was a waste of a Giovanni, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. That Staryu is going down next turn. And there's nothing they can do about it anymore. They're only gonna have the 1 potion left. Yup. Now, oh, I should have actually hit the Pidgeot just in case. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, I definitely should have hit the Pidgeot just in case. 100. I guess nothing can do 100 without a Giovanni, though. There's that Sabrina, too. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Here's what we do. We just get rid of this duck. We get rid of this duck. If you have Starmie and Giovanni, it is what it is. But you have Pidgeot. So I actually want this knockout. Actually, no, I do lose. I do lose here. Do lose. No. If you need to switch me out. Switching me out, you stay alive. Not switching me out, you lose here. Yeah. $90, $60. Yeah. Okay, you just lose here, Sabrina. And that is GG's. So a nice game against a kind of a weird deck, honestly. Yeah, my opponent just concedes. So 2 full Pidgeot lines is 6. Starmie line and then a full Greninja line is 11. That is interesting. That is, and too far-fetched. That means that you had to have like 13 Pokemon. I feel like that's too many. I feel like that's a little too many. A little too many, but it's okay. It's okay. So a W there against a weird Pidgeot deck. Pidgeot water deck. Alright, what do we got next? Okay, we're going first here. Another water deck. Where we get Cubone start. We have 2 Professor's Research in hand with 1 Pokeball. So I think I'm gonna research then Pokeball. Okay, there's Sabrina. I'm gonna research to try to get a basic. I actually end up getting both Pokeballs out of it, so it works fine for me. Okay, there's Hitmonlee. It'd be really nice to get him a Chop here. Okay. We will Hitmonlee, we will Machop. We'll just get everything out, and we'll end our turn. So now we're down to 10 cards in our deck, which is nice. Both Sabrina's in hand is good for late game. Although Staryu decks kind of make it a little bit less good, but it's okay. I could really use Marowak here. Okay, there's another Machop. Not what I wanted to see. I don't get the Marowak. So what do I think is the best play here? The only way to do immediate damage would be to kick the Hiroki. But I also need the Hitmonlee to pressure the Staryu if it ever switches out. I think I actually just set up this Machop here. Okay. Because if you can evolve right now, I'm gonna want you to do something different. Yeah, there's Articuno. There's Frogadier. There's a second research. Okay. There's Starmie. There's 90 damage. Yikes, that's a little tough one. Okay. So, from here, Hitmonlee Sabrina feels like the kind of obvious strategy to go for here. Sucks that I get Marowak right then and there. I am gonna want to do this. I am going to want to Sabrina. You're probably just gonna switch an Articuno. But I need to do the chip on the Starmie. I need to do the chip on the Starmie. So we stretch kick here. It doesn't really matter who I decide to hit with this first one. We'll just do Starmie first. If you have Greninja in hand right away, like, shout out to you. You're X-speeding out. Okay. Bro, the start that these water decks are getting against us is crazy. Like, it's literally our deck with an extra Articuno in it. That's effectively what their deck is. It's an extra Articuno. with no X speeds and using potions instead. Like, that's so crazy to me. And I didn't get the evolution, we just lose right here. Unbelievable. One retreat cost, it literally doesn't matter. I have Giovanni in hand to do 60. Like, I literally can't do anything else. So, yeah. Yeah, we just Sabrina here. There's nothing I can do. The only way to even, like, have a chance. And that's if my opponent decides they're gonna get cute with it. Yeah, they're just not even cute. So we're just gonna strength here, do 50. Yup. Okay. Yikes, that's a tough one. It's a tough one, but water decks are really, really good. Really good. Yeah, one retreat cost. There you go. And the baby Articuno in the back. Look at that. I've actually been really considering the fact that baby Articuno is just better than Articuno EX in every situation, but I've really gone back and forth on that. Because I think the ability to chip your opponents with Greninja already being able to chip your opponents is actually really cool. But I also think that having an extra EX besides Starmie feels a little bad, but then you can do damage for 2. There's a lot of pros and cons to it, but I do actually think that the 1-in-1 may be the most optimal thing to do. You get the wall when you need it sometimes. Well, I guess then you're still splitting it up. I don't know. Either way, 2 rough matchup against water decks. We're actually going to get a 3rd water matchup here. And we're going to get a Hitmonlee start, which is the worst start of them. Okay. Okay. Just have 2 Pokemon that you put out. There you go. Articuno EX. Staryu. Okay. So I can stretch kick here. So here's the real question. If they have Misty and they get heads, they win right away. But I can't damage it anyway. So I'm just delaying. I think I just risk it. I think I just go to draw a card. Okay, we just pass. So again, we can lose Misty right now. Does it happen? We've had some really tough ones in this one. Holy. Oh? You didn't have it. Okay. Okay, a Pokeball here actually gives us life. We get Cubone. Okay, I'm actually okay with that. That's actually probably best case scenario. Because I can... I guess I need to hit the Starmie, huh? Okay, we're gonna stretch kick the Staryu. Turn on. Fuck. Good thing that's right here. Okay. So 2 energy on here. You're gonna be able to do 40. Actually, you pulled out a Starmie out of that too, which is a little bit sucky here. Okay, another Pokeball. Get the energy onto this. Energy onto this Marowak. I'm gonna wait. No, I'm gonna play the Pokeball because I can draw the other thing. And if you Sabrina me, I just go to Chop or I go to Marowak. We are going to. Do I Sabrina or do I X speed? It doesn't really matter if I Sabrina. I actually think that Is X speeding what I need to do here? 80 plus 10. Yeah, I guess I X speed. Retreat to Marowak. And I'll do that to get it down to 100. I'll live a Blizzard, although I don't live it well. I'll live a Blizzard even though I don't live it well. Potions here to go back to 120. That doesn't keep you out of Machamp range, but I also am nowhere close to getting a Machamp. Another Cubone. That's a yike. I have to just do this. I have to just do that. At least I made it that you can never potion that back up enough. Arena. Okay. Yeah, you're taking up the Hitmonlee so you can heal up that Starmie if you need to. But even that Starmie, I don't think it does anything. Okay, I have to get out... you. Draw 2 cards is the only play that I have. I need to see a... I don't see it. 2 knockouts here. Okay. So we Bone Beat down here. We are in a position that we do knock out Articuno. If we can get him a choke. If we don't, it's just a sad little day. Okay. Nope. Okay, so that goes down. There are 4 cards left in the deck. And unfortunately, it is really hard to win when that's all you have left. I need to do this. It doesn't matter what I do here, right? Even if I switched out, if they would go to Starmie, they would live to hit, they would KO me next turn. So I just do this to get 2 points and keep it close. Yep. Okay. A bit of a tough showing here. Bit of a tough showing, but we only fought Water decks. We played 4 games and only played Water decks. Okay. Not what I was expecting to see on the ladder today. Not what I was expecting to see at all, but okay. I mean, you know what? Let's get one more. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. See what we can do. See if there's anything out there besides Water decks today. Okay, level 25. You already got your win streak. Come on. Likes cute Pokemon too. Okay, we're going first again. Okay, this is the dark. Okay, dark. There's potential there. Cubone lead. The Grimer. Okay. The matchup that we have a type advantage in. We're gonna do this. Dream of a card we can play. Okay. Not a card we can play. So you're gonna gas. You're gonna poison gas here, do 30 damage. If I don't get an evolution, I have to play that Cubone immediately. I actually should have played that Cubone immediately, actually, as well. Probably a mistake not to. Oh, that only does 10 damage. I thought, why did I think it was going to do a lot? Okay. So we're gonna do this. Okay, Hitmonlee. Bro. Okay, we're gonna play this Cubone, we're gonna play this Hitmonlee. But then gonna Professor's Research. We need him a Machop, we get him a Chop. We get him a Chop. We do this. We just let this Cubone go down. And at the very least, we at least almost have a game now. Almost have a game. Get 10 damage, chip. We get a Marowak. We're gonna play as many cards as possible here. And a turn. We're gonna make it not super worth it. Oh, actually, I should have evolved the other one because I wouldn't have been poisoned anymore. Hit the Grimer. Yeah, that's actually a mistake on my part, actually. I'm gonna put my choke out though. You're gonna do the 10, plus you're gonna poison. I'll evolve to 120. Yeah, it's gotta be how I do it. And then each one of these things only have 10 in the back. Or one in the back. We can get a W here, but I definitely misplayed it a little bit. But it definitely would have been better to be able to do... If I would have been able to do 50, 70, I would have knocked this out last turn. And I wouldn't have an Arbok sitting in front of me. Okay. There's a 10. There's the poison. Okay. Another Machamp. But from here, I think we just have a pretty smooth ride, honestly. Pretty smooth ride here. Heal up, 160. We do the Mega Punch. This knocks out Grimer. Arbok doesn't knock me out, and I knock it out. We only have another Ekans. I can actually Sabrina the other one here. So the one that's at least set up will be the one that doesn't get to just do what it wants to do. Oh, I guess you could Sabrina me here. I guess that's also a thing. Yeah, you're gonna Sabrina me here. I'm actually okay with this to a degree. Although you might have a second Sabrina, and then I'm in a lot of trouble. Okay, we do this. I'm gonna play this out. 40. Guess I don't really care if I get 50. No, I think I want a Sabrina. And you're gonna give me the Ekans, or you're going to drop that down to like 10. Okay. Yep. There's another Arbok. Well, okay, there's Wheezing. Poison Gas plus 30. That will knock out this Marowak. You're gonna Koga, actually, with this. I think as long as you don't have another Sabrina, though, I think I'm fine. It just sucks that I led with the Hitmonlee. my opponent concedes. Okay, so there is a W there to get us at least 2 and 3. But it did showcase what this deck can do. Again, we played a ton of water decks though, which is so crazy, but and went first basically every time, but it's okay. So that is Marowak, or the Champ EX, and yeah, I know I didn't play the greatest, but if you like the deck, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what deck you'd like to see next. Obviously we have Alakazam coming next, and then, at least for me anyways, I want to get going with this new set. I want to get decks going with this new set, so anything you want to see, just let me know, and I will see you guys